Once a devotee asked Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharishi, why is it sometimes I find concentration on the self so easy and at other times hopelessly difficult? Bhagwan said, because of vasanas, but really it is easy since we are the self. All we have to do is to remember that. We keep on forgetting it and thus think we are this body or this ego. If the will and desire to remember self are strong enough, they will eventually overcome vasanas. There must be a great battle going on inwardly all the time until self is realized. This battle is symbolically spoken of in scriptural writings as the fight between God and Satan. In our Shruti Vedic revelation, it is a Mahabharata war where the Asuras represent our bad thoughts and the Devas are elevating ones. Then devotee asked, how can one quicken this coming of realization? Bhagwan said, as one strives to know the true I, the attachment to objects and bad and degrading thoughts gradually drop off. The more one doesn't forget the self, the more do elevating qualities become ours. Realization will come eventually. Devotee asked, why doesn't Upanishad say, he whom the Atma chooses to him alone does it reveals itself, not to others? Doesn't this seem arbitrary? Bhagwan said, no, it is correct. It chooses those only who devote themselves to it, who become its devotees. It draws such devotees inwards to itself. One must turn inward to find the Atma. He who thinks of it, it will draw to itself. All such thoughts as attainment is hard, or self realization is far from me, or I have got many difficulties to overcome to know the reality, should be given up, as they are obstacles. They are created by this false self ego. They are untrue. Do not doubt that you are the reality. Live in that understanding. Never question it by referring your realization of it to some future time. It is because people are victimized and hypnotized by such false thoughts that the Gita says that few out of millions realize the self. The order of ashrama's four stages of life was established as a general principle, that is to regulate the gradual development of the ordinary run of humanity. But in the case of one highly mature and fully ripe for Atma Vichara, there is no graduated development. In this case, Gyan Vichara, the self inquiry, and the blooming of Gyan are immediate and quick. Devotee asked, am I worthy to be a devotee? Bhagwan said, everyone can be a devotee. Spiritual food is common to all and never denied to anyone. To a despondent devotee, the quest must be made. Who is despondent? It is the phantom of the ego which falls a prey to such thoughts. In sleep, the person is not afflicted. Sleep state is the normal one. Quest and find out. Does one not find some kind of peace in meditation? That is the sign of progress. That peace will be deeper and more prolonged with continued practice. It will also lead to the goal. In as much as you say that you are ignorant, you are wise, and it makes your way easier for the removal of ignorance. Is he a madman who says that he is mad. Control of desire and meditation are interdependent. They must go on side by side. Abhyas and Vairagya bring about the result. Vairagya is to check the mind being projected out. Abhyas is to keep it turned inward. There is the struggle between control and meditation. It is going on constantly within. Meditation will in due course be successful. If you seek God with your whole heart, then you may be assured that grace of God is also seeking you. Then devotee asked, when we fall from the path, what is to be done? Bhagavan said, it will come all right in the end. There is the steady determination that gets you on your feet again after a downfall or break. Gradually, the obstacles get weaker and your current stronger. Everything comes right in the end. Steady determination is the thing required. Devotee asked, the tendencies distract me. Can they be cast off? Bhagwan said, yes, others have done so. Therefore, believe it. They did so because they believed they could. It could can be done by concentration on that which is free from predispositions and yet is their core. If the longing is there, realization will be forced even if you do not want it. Devotee asks, is it necessary to develop qualities? Bhagwan said, it is only for beginners that they are told to develop different qualities. For the advanced, it is enough to look into their nature. This is the direct method. In the other paths, there is the ego involved. This alone answers the question of what the ego is. Yog Vashishta says that the quest, who am I, is the axe which laid to the roots of the ego destroy it. Devotee asks, I fear that it is no easy thing to reach that ultimate goal. Bhagwan said, why stultify yourself by fear or concern for the success or failure of your course? Push on. Give yourself up to deep meditation. Throw away all other considerations of life. The calculative life will not be crowned with spiritual success. Yes, complete surrender is impossible in the beginning. Partial surrender is certainly possible for all. In course of time, that will lead to complete surrender. Well, if partial surrender be impossible, what can be done? There is then no peace of mind. You are helpless to bring it about. It can be done only by surrender. In fact, there may not be found any single individual in the world possessing all the qualities in perfection necessary for a mumuksha, mature soul, as mentioned in the Yoga Sutras, etc. Still, pursuits of Atmajnana should not be abandoned. Everyone is the self by aparoksha, immediate or direct knowledge. Although he is not aware by identifies the self with the body and feels miserable. Whenever you get that thought of difficulty, dispose of it altogether by trying to find out whence it arises. Devotee asked, can I realize the self? It looks so difficult. Bhagwan said, you are already the self. Therefore, realization is for everyone. Realization knows no difference in the aspirants. This very doubt I can realize or the feeling I have not realized are the obstacles. Be free from these also. Devotee asked, nevertheless, unless I have the experience, how can I be free from these conflicting thoughts? Bhagavan said, these are also in the mind. They are there because You have identified yourself with the body. If this false identity drops away, ignorance will vanish and truth be revealed. Devotee asked, do you accept the parable of Jesus where the woman seeks for the lost coin till it is found? Bhagwan said, why not? In that parable, we know God seeks after souls. His grace is always available for human soul. Only man must accept it. You know the sun shines. If you shut your eyes and say there is no sun, that is your fault, not the sun's. If grace of God is not realized by you, it doesn't mean that God is unwilling, but you have not surrendered yourself completely to Him. God is grace. According to your state of development, preparedness, ripeness, you will realize grace. Hari Om Tat Sat.